Welcome to episode 105 of Regen Rovers, where today we're playing two games against big teams, two very big teams, Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. Both of them have managed to win the European Cup in their history. They're both now in the Championship, trying to battle their way back up to the Premier League. But we're also doing that. We're the new boys on the block. We have no history, but we're creating history. That's the thing. You're not just a big club because you've got history. You need to actually do it on the pitch, don't you? And we're doing it on the pitch this season. We really are. I'd just like to apologise for the lack of videos over the last few days, by the way. I just took a little bit of a break from the save, from recording, from editing. I focused on West Ham over the last couple of days to get episode 2 ready and uploaded. So check out my West Ham save if you haven't done so already. Just a bit of a more relaxed style, one episode per season. This is completely the opposite, of course. We've got about 6, 7, 8 videos per season, something like that. It's been an incredibly successful first season in the Championship. I don't really know how, but we're 10th in the league with not a huge number of games to go now. We're basically 3/4 of the way through. 35 games played. No, 34 games played for us. We're about to play game 35 today. We've won 11, drawn 15. We've only lost 8 games. We do have a -1 goal difference, but that's to be expected, I think. We're pretty much safe. We're 16 points clear of the relegation zone. We're 8 points behind the playoffs. So it looks like it's going to be mid-table obscurity, but that's what I wanted. That was the best I could hope for, I thought, this season. Somehow we're in 10th. I thought 14th, 15th would be our best. The best we could manage this season. We still might finish below that, of course, but we want to keep this run going because we're doing magnificently well at the moment. Goals going in at both ends. This season we started by just holding it firm, didn't we? Playing it simple, very defensive, holding on to results, getting draws, the odd win here and there. I just wanted to build the team up gradually. If we lost the first 3 games 4-0, the confidence would have been destroyed and we would have been in a relegation battle. By having a pretty solid tactic at the start, getting a few points, it's boosted the confidence. And now we've gone to this more attacking tactic, the suicidal 4-4-2, and we're able to play expansive, adventurous football because we know we've got enough points to stay up. We're not going to lose every single game for the rest of the season. I very much doubt it anyway. And you can see here, recent games, there's been so many goals involved. In the last episode, we did lose against Man City in the FA Cup, an expected result. Then against Hull City, we unfortunately lost 3-0. It was a poor result, I guess. We just weren't in it at all. They scored 3 goals in the last 25 minutes, and that killed us off. But we did manage to pick up a draw against Huddersfield Town. Pretty good result, 2-2. We lost our lead. They went 1-0 up. We turned it around to 2-1, but they managed to score an equaliser. Lorenzini and Francis Arthur-Owusu scoring in this game. I think Francis Arthur-Owusu is starting to establish himself as the main partner for Lorenzini, by the way. Spencer Drury has dipped off a bit lately. But let's have a look at the goal. Sorry, I'll be yawning. Okay, here we go. It's quite warm today, actually. Beautiful sunny day outside, and it's quite warm in here, which makes you a bit tired sometimes, doesn't it? Anyway, back to this. So this was Francis Arthur-Owusu's goal that put us 2-1 up. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold on, but it's not the end of the world. You can see a new face in there. Lawrence Rhodes has come back from on loan back to Regen Rovers, and I'm trying to establish him as our main centre-back partner for Jonathan Edwards. That's the aim for the second half of the season, because I do see them as the future. That was a nice finish from Arthur-Owusu. Finished 2-2. If we just have a look at Lawrence Rhodes, though, he is the same ability as Jonathan Edwards, apparently. Reece Walker is still our best centre-back, according to my assistant. 16 marking, tackling 13, positioning 13. He's a good centre-back. I suppose he's our most reliable one in a way, but he's not been a favourite of mine for the last season or so, I suppose. Lawrence Rhodes, on the other hand, not so good positioning, but marking's pretty high considering he's only 19. Tackling is high. He's got good bravery, decisions, aggression. Could improve his concentration. I'd always like a good centre-back with good concentration, but we don't seem to be able to produce those. I do like the look of him. at York City was fine in the National League. It's a long way down from the Championship, but he's done okay so far. 6.82 average rating, and considering we've been conceding a lot of goals, I wouldn't say it's because of him, it's because of our tactic. He's done well. We managed to beat Wolves 2-1. Took an early lead through Spencer Drury. Lawrence Rhodes actually got sent off in this game, unfortunately. But it didn't matter in the end because we managed to hold on for a 2-1 win. This is the last goal that Spencer Drury scored for us, actually. I don't think he's scored since here. It was a good cross from Garbutt. Lovely header from Spencer Drury to put us 1-0 up. And then Lorenzini made it 2-0. Then we got a player sent off. But it was okay in the end. They only managed to get 1 goal back and we held on for the win. But look at this game. 5-3 against Sheffield Wednesday. An insane game. They took the lead in the 7th minute. Stephen Dean equalised. They then managed to score 2 goals to make it 3-1. Lorenzini got us back into it, but they killed it off really. They were just too much for us in the end. But that's what this tactic's all about. It's a bit of fun. It's just crazy. And that's what you guys like, I think. You like to see goals. I like to see goals. I want our strikers to score goals because that's what they've done the whole time in the series, haven't they? We've been renowned for our strikers scoring goals, and Lorenzini's really starting to evolve into a cracking striker for us. This was his second of the game to make it 4-3 at the time, but they did get another goal after this. Bacuna played it into Lorenzini, slammed it home. Good game from him, but overall disappointing result. However, really good win against third place Sunderland. We went 2 goals up, they pulled it back to 2-1, we then made it 3-1. They did get another goal back, but we held on for a really famous victory against a very strong Sunderland team. This is the first goal then. Yahya all the way up to Lorenzini. He ran on and finished it. Beautiful little finish, but great ball from Yahya. 12th goal of the season for Lorenzini, that one was. Stephen Dean scored another goal, but it's a free kick. He hasn't scored one for a while. Keeper maybe could have done a little bit better, but I'm not complaining. And Bacuna scored another goal. Really like Bacuna. Be great to sign him on a permanent deal if we can. Lovely assist from Lorenzini, but cracking finish at the near post. From Bacuna, valuable 3 points. And then we went to Bournemouth, away from home, on the Dorset coast. And 3-3. Crazy game. We went 2-0 up. They pulled it back. And then they actually went 3-2 up in the 75th minute before Pascual saved us with a 92nd minute equaliser. I forgot to make any substitutes in this game, but it didn't matter. We managed to get there in the end and managed to get a point. I suppose it's a little bit disappointing to collapse after going 2 goals up, but overall I'm happy with the point. Francis Arthur Owusu opening the scoring, lovely little assist from Lorenzini. He then scored himself in the 24th minute. Arthur Owusu into Lorenzini, back to Arthur Owusu who was tackled. Pascual across to Lorenzini who found the back of the net. And then in the 92nd minute, Pascual with a game-saving goal. It was a great little ball and a lovely little finish at the back post from Batumo Pascual, his 7th goal of the season. He has been a revelation. Another great draw against Reading at home this time. Quite a few goals. Lorenzini with the 20th minute opener. They did turn it round to 2-1, but once again we managed to fight our way back and get a late, relatively late goal, I think. 74th minute, not that late. But still a very important goal. This was the second one to make it 2-2. Then Bacuna into Arthur Owusu, through to Pascual, and a nice little finish. Keeper couldn't quite keep it out. And that was Pascual's 8th goal of the season. And look at this, another crazy game, 4-3. Away from home against bottom of the table Barnsley. I was hoping for a bigger win than this. But we did well to get back into this because they actually went 1-0 up. We turned it round to 1-1 thanks to a Lorenzini goal. Garbutt all the way back to Arthur Owusu. Nice little 1-2 there with Rhodes, and he slammed it home. 4-1-1, but they went 3-1 up. 19th minute goal, 20th minute goal. We were all over the place. Sivzelis was having to play in goal, by the way, for the last few games because Fuchs got injured for a few weeks. Conceded a few goals, but he still managed to get a good rating in this game. Josh Miller at left back, in for the suspended Yahya, on the other hand, didn't have a great game. But what a performance from us to come back from 3-1 and win 4-3 was quite remarkable, even against bottom of the table Barnsley. Bacuna put a ball in for the Arthur Owusu. That was the second goal. We're back in it at that point, but it wasn't until the 76th minute that we managed to equalise. Drury running forwards, back to Schultz who came on. Lorenzini into Bacuna. Really good finish from him for his 5th goal of the season. And Spencer Drury was the hero. And what am I talking about not scoring since that game? This was his first goal since the Wolves game, and a lovely finish from a Pascual cross. He's still an incredibly important player for us. That was his 7th goal of the season, meaning top goal scorer is Lorenzini. Pascual's next. Drury's got 7. Bacuna and Arthur Owusu have got 5 each. Craig Palmer hasn't really played much lately. He's got 4. And then there's a few shared between the others. But Pascual has just been so good. He really has. Edwards and Lorenzini, good average ratings as well. I know people doubted Lorenzini, but he's got 15 goals for us now. He's on the march. Perhaps he can break Spencer Drury's 25 goal a season record. Unlikely, because we don't have that many games to go, but you never know. So today's team then for this first live com. Fulkachar is back from injury. He's not Matt Sharp, but he's going in goal. Dean, Rhodes, Edwards and Yahya at the back. Schultz is playing as a ball-winning midfielder in the middle because Garber is suspended, so we can't play him there. Alongside Gonzalo, who's been a little bit of an unsung hero. Only 1 goal, but he's got a few assists and been an important player. Not played as well lately, though. Pascual on the right, Bacuna on the left, Lorenzini and Arthur Owusu up front. I think Palmer and Drury work well as substitutes. We've got Uda and Young still as our reserve strikers. Uda's played really well for the under-23s this year, but like I said, it's against very weak opposition in that division, so he's meant to be scoring. Same with Jack Young, really. He's playing against players that are below even his level, and that's why he still manages to score goals. Only 4 competitive goals this year for the under-23s, but he's doing well in the non-competitive friendlies. We're ready for this. Are you ready? I am. Let's do this. Come on, let's beat Aston Villa. It'd be nice to get one over on them. They are in the playoffs, fighting for promotion. We're currently 12 points behind them. So they're a strong team. They're going with a very attacking 4-3-3 as well. So they're dangerous, very dangerous. I'm actually going to go counter against them. That's what I tend to do against the bigger teams. If we need to go attacking at some point, we will. But I think it makes sense to hit them on the break in this. We've got pace with Pascual. We want to avenge what happened last time. Let's counter and exploit the flanks. Come on. I've got the Interstellar soundtrack banging through my head. What a sound, what a film, what a soundtrack from Hans Zimmer as well. Just thought I'd share that with you. Just watched it actually for the 3rd time. Beautiful film. I would recommend going to watch it if you haven't done so already. That's a new feature. Paul's film of the week. No, we won't do that. Dong 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 dong. Dong dong. No, okay, I'll stop. We don't want the Interstellar soundtrack for the entirety of this video, as Aston Villa come forward looking dangerous. Good save for Kachar. Saves the day. They're going to be very dangerous coming forwards with 3 up front. They obviously have firepower. Good header away by Yahya. The Snake Pit are going wild as, another block. I think Fulkachar saved that one, in fact. Made a couple important saves so far. Come on, guys, get rid of it this time properly. Good head away by Francis Arthur Owusu. That's what I like to see from Francis. Holding on at the moment. We've not had a single shot. Just going to calmly encourage the lads. Let's hit early crosses into the box. Uh-oh, free kick. Crossed in. Headed. Oh, it's somehow cleared. We couldn't see what was going on with that camera angle, but I think Yahya managed to get rid of it somehow. God knows how we're hanging on there here, because, oh no, it's a corner right at the end of the half. Good header away. Stephen Dean is the man running clear. It's up to Pascual. What's he going to do? Come on, Pascual. Puts it in. Short. Through to Lorenzini. It's wide. It was just slightly too much of an angle there for him. Short should have hit it a little bit further inside, I think. But he's had a good game, 6.9. Dean's played well. Fulkachar's made a couple important saves. We're still in this. I don't really know how we can improve. I could go attacking, or maybe I should just pump it up the pitch. We're very fortunate to be 0-0 at half-time, let's be honest. We've actually had more possession, despite being on counter. Direct football. How have we had more possession than Aston Villa? That makes no sense. They're now holding on to the ball, though. This is possession football from Aston Villa. Close down, guys. Put some pressure on them. They don't know where to go at the moment, but they've blasted up the pitch. Short does well to win that. Gonzalo out wide to Bacuna, who loses that. And what is Jonathan Edwards doing? Was that him running all the way up the pitch? That looked like Jonathan... What? I want to see that again. I'm just curious. as to what happened there. Let's watch this again. Look, Jonathan Edwards, what is he doing? If you're trying to play an offside trap, that is the weirdest offside trap I've ever seen, because you don't bloody run halfway up the pitch like that. He's still going. What is he doing? That makes no sense. Has he been told to mark someone? But no, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. As Yahya blasts it up the pitch, I think that, yeah, that's out of play. Bloody hell, Jonathan Edwards. What? He's marking a specific player. I've not told him to do that. What? I've not done that. Why has that happened? Oh, my assistant said to mark Jonathan Holt with a specific player. I said okay, you know, when it pops in the top right hand corner, and he's gone and put Jonathan Edwards on him. No, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Oh my days. That's the assistant doing something stupid. I'm going to bring on Spencer Drury's pace. Not just his pace, I'm bringing on his body as well. Up front for Francis Owusu. Is anyone else marking anyone? Please say Lawrence isn't as well. No. Okay. Whilst mystery solved, he must have seen Holt up the pitch and he ran after him. But that almost made us concede a goal. It's not Bakuna's day either. Maybe Giordano's come back from injury now. We're going to bring him on. Let's play fairly wide football. Exploit the flanks. Or hold on to possession. Here's Yahya. Throws it into Gonzalo. Back to Yahya. What's he going to do? It's back to Gonzalo. Giving the ball away. I've told us to hang on to it. Yahya does well though. What is going on? I don't know. Here's Schultz. We're going backwards. Edwards. Up the pitch. Can't find anyone. And now Aston Villa have possession. But Gonzalo does particularly well there. Lawrence, lovely play this. Giordano. Can he get the ball in the box? He does. Spencer Drury. Great volley. The super sub. He's changed his hair again, I swear. But I don't care, because it's a brilliant finish from him and a lovely cross. The two substitutes combining brilliantly. Look at this. It's a great ball in, but look at this on the volley. That's like a Di Canio. Both feet off the ground. We're 1-0 up. I don't really know how, but we are. I'm going to bring on Patrick Dibber in the middle. We'll play him as a central midfielder support. And now we're going to try and hang on here. I think we should probably just go to a traditional 4-4-2. We'll bring Pascal and Giordano back. Come on, guys. This would be an incredible result as Aston Villa lump a free kick into the box. Good header away by Spencer Drury, of all people. Stephen Dean on the charge. He's still going. He's in completely the wrong place. But what a run! Oh, wow! Drury again. What a run from Stephen Dean down the left-hand side. And Drury. Wow. I think he's almost more effective as a substitute because he's pacey, isn't he? He just destroys the tired defenders. It's a great ball in from Stephen Dean, and Drury just had to slam it home from close range. What a second half. But this is a corner to Aston Villa. Knocked in. Good catch by Philip Kachar. This has been a phenomenal second half performance from us. Philip Kachar wearing all yellow today. Blasts it up the pitch. Lorenzini does well here. Spencer Drury looking for a hat-trick. It's a lovely ball out wide to Giordano. Bursting forwards, putting it in. Spencer Drury gets his hat-trick. And I think he's beaten Jack Young's goal record with that. His league goal record, I think, is now over. That hat-trick from Spencer Drury. Wow. What a performance from him. Giordano caused all sorts of problems down that left-hand side again. How the hell have we done this? We were terrible in the first half. Nothing happened. We've come alive. And this will be the final whistle. That is possibly the best win of the season. Stephen Dean, 8.6. But Spencer Drury coming off the bench in the 57th minute, 9.4. Giordano, 2 assists. That is truly magnificent from us. There we go. Confirmation. Spencer Drury is Regen Rovers' all-time league goal scorer and all-time goal scorer across all competitions. 82 league goals. Plus however many cup goals he scored. He must be up to 100 goals now for Regen Rovers, I would say. Or near there. That record, that long-standing record from Jack Young. The last time he scored a league goal, I think Spencer Drury was probably in a baby grow then. It's 4 years. I mean, 2024, 2023-24 season was the last time Jack Young scored a league goal. It was that one goal in that League 2 season. Since then, well, he's not scored a goal since, actually, in any competitions. But Spencer Drury's got there. Brilliant from him. These are the records now. We'll just have a quick look. We haven't had a look at these for a while. Danny By's still the most league appearances. Jack Young's still got the most goals in one league season. Spencer Drury's got the record for most goals in one season in all competitions. Jack Young doesn't even have oldest goal scorer. Des Sheehan does. It really is a momentous day. Spencer Drury, what a performance from him. I kind of feel like he should be rewarded and start the next game, but at the same time, he's so effective as a substitute. And he's proven that in the last couple games. 4 goals in the last 2 games coming off the bench. So, is the playoffs a possibility now? I don't want to think about it too much. We're 5 points off. I don't want to put too much pressure on the guys and me, because this is our first season in the Championship. We don't want to end in disappointment by saying, oh, we're going to get the playoffs now, and then we just sort of flop at the end of the season. We'll take every game as it comes. That old cliche. We'll just see how it goes. As Man United win the EFL Cup. That is the final, isn't it? Yeah. They beat Leicester 3-1. One day we're going to win that competition. Lorenzini wins 3rd place in Player of the Month. Good for him. I don't think we've had any players feature before. 6 goals in 6 games, 7.55 average rating. He's really come on, hasn't he? I like him a lot. He's a quality player. Still only 23 years old. There's still a bit of time to improve, I think. And Stephen Dean wins Goal of the Month for that free kick. Great stuff from him. Hey, look at that. Stephen Dean and Stephen Dean with an E on the end. That is a weird coincidence. 2nd place in Goal of the Month is very close to Stephen. Well, they're both Stephen Dean. They're just spelt slightly differently. Board confidence, of course, is high with me. They can't really be displeased in any way. They believe Tim Green's departure to be a poor piece of business. He's joined Crewe Alexandra in the National League. So there's a few of our players that have left recently that have managed to find clubs. In the old days, they just retired, didn't they? But Jordan Glover's moved to Scotland. JJ has joined Rushall Olympic. Tim Green. Joseph Mohammed is still a free agent. He's had a few bids for him, I've noticed. Kevin McGill at Alfreton. Dan Ormsby has retired. He wasn't good enough to find a club. Lee Orford's on loan at Hamilton at the moment. How's he doing? Let's just have a quick look. Only 1 goal in the Scottish Championship. He's been playing for the under-20s team. So not a great loan spell for him. Financially, the club's pretty good at the moment. According to this screen, but the board still won't let me do anything. I know people keep saying, asked to improve the training facilities, but they're just not saying anything. What should we say this time? See, I'm not given the second option to say, if you don't do this, you're going to regret it. It's just a no, and that's it. I don't have the option to say anything else. Because apparently the club's present financial situation isn't good enough. Now, Rene Kremer did have another bid for the club, but it fell through. So he's had two opportunities to sell the club, but he hasn't. I'm guessing, I mean, he's a good chairman. He's done a lot for the club. But at the same time, he's kind of holding us back a bit now because we're not able to improve the facilities or anything because he's not letting us. He doesn't have the money. He's obviously not that rich. He was rich enough to get us to the Championship, but no further. He needs to sell the club if we want to progress any further. Although we're doing a pretty good job at it, aren't we? But I mean, the infrastructure of the club, I just want it to be better. We deserve to have a really good youth academy. Just giving a few players a run out in the under-23s. Dun, dun. Oh, wow. Well, that did a job, didn't it? Putting those players in the under-23s. They just won 6-1. Craig Palmer with 2 goals. Walker Giordano and Jack Young with a goal. Let's look at Jack Young's goal, I might as well. Craig Palmer, man of the match, though. 3 assists and 2 goals. It just shows the quality difference between some of my sort of peripheral first-team players and the under-23 teams. This was the last goal of the game. Palmer crossing it in. Jack Young, a header. He doesn't score headers. We're still only good enough to be 4th in this division, though. There are teams that are a little bit stronger than us. Here we go then. Away from home in Nottingham. A place I've never been to. I'll have to visit one day. for a big day out. If I ever won the lottery, I could do a series where I basically tour around the UK and each episode is recorded at one of these places. I could dream. You never know. Maybe one day. Garber's still suspended, so short to keep his place in the midfield. He played well. He's played well over the last few games. Since coming into the team, he's been very solid. A good addition to the team, despite playing in his less natural position of central midfield compared to defensive midfield. I'm actually going to play Giordano instead of Bakuna. He had such an impact off the bench. Maybe I should leave him as an impact substitute, but I'm going to give him a go from the start. Spencer Drury, despite getting a hat-trick, he will stay on the bench and be an impact sub. That's the plan. I think we're at home, so... No, we're away from home, sorry, so we probably need to go counter again. We're actually favourites. That's a miracle, isn't it? I suppose Nottingham Forest are 15th, but I'm still surprised that the game's actually decided we're favourites for this game. Do we go counter? They're playing 4-3-3 again. Same as Aston Villa. I said this tactic was really popular in the Championship, which I'm surprised by. I was the same as you guys. A lot of people thought when we get to the Championship, they're not going to be playing 4-3-3 tactics. We needed to change it up. And ironically, everyone's playing 4-3-3, which is what I was using years ago. I don't know if their scouting knowledge is out of date and they still think I'm playing 4-3-3. Well, we're trying to exploit the flanks again. Kind of worked well. We play fairly wide. When we changed to that, I think it worked well, didn't it? We will go counter. Try and hit them on the break. We did manage to win 3-0 in a previous episode, remember, against Leeds, and then we lost 3-0 against Walsall, so we don't want that to happen again today. Here we go, Giordano already on the attack. Here's Gonzalo over the top for Francis Arthur Owusu. Almost a chance straight away. It was offside actually, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Here's Jonathan Edwards. I think that was the first clean sheet that Edwards and Rhodes managed to get together. Short into Lorenzini, back to Short. Here's Gonzalo through to Arthur Owusu. Pascual, does really well. Can he put a ball in? He does. It's headed away. And Nottingham Forest are going to break here over the top. Where's the defence? It's 1-0. Talk about clean sheets and straight away we concede a goal. And counter's not going to work now, is it really? Unless they want to push forward for a second. They hit us on the counter. Big time. The defence were just beaten. All ends up. Maybe we should drop the defence back slightly deeper. Pascual can't win that. And here they come again. I suppose in that first half against Aston Villa, we were very lucky not to concede a goal. And today we were unlucky to concede a goal. As, they almost make it 2. They're all over us. Pascual, get rid of it. He does, but they're still on the attack. Uh-oh. This looks dangerous. Second time. Furkachar catches that one. We've not had a single shot so far. It's not been a good start to the game. I think we're going to have to go attacking already. Well, here we go. Let's see if we can get back into this. Yaha there. Yaha. With the throw in. It was given away though. And here they come on the counter straight away. Come on, Gonzalo. Win it. No. Pascual? No. Here they come. It's too easy. Maybe I should close down a bit more. This is going to be 2. It's 2. Ugbo scores again. It's weird how one approach to a game can be so different from game to game. Like, we've not done anything different in this game. And we're 2-0 down after 20 minutes. Crossed in. Just too easy. Too easy. Maybe we have to do use tighter marking on the defenders. And I think slightly deeper defensive line was actually the problem there, because we've dropped too deep. Maybe I could drop Short there, play Gonzalo just in front. Let's try that. It's not been our day so far, has it? As they come forwards again. But Rhodes does well this time. Launch Rhodes into Pascual, through to Gonzalo, into Arthur Owusu. There's a through ball opportunity there, but he didn't play it. Giordano, though, on the ball. Can he put a good cross? And he does. Lorenzini makes it 2-1. We're back in it. Great goal. And Giordano has been brilliant the last couple of games. He was awful at the start of the season, but he started to come alive. It's a really good cross from him. Just dinking it to the near post. A good header from Lorenzini. The keeper was just like a bit of plasticine, just standing there doing nothing. Don't know why plasticine. Why did that pop into my head? Really random, Paul. As they come forwards once again. This looks dangerous. Are they going to take a 2-goal lead straight away? Come on. Oh, Yahya does well. He's knocked it up the pitch to Lorenzini, who can't win it. But here's Giordano into Lorenzini. Can he put a ball in? It's to the back post. Arthur Owusu, we're back in it 2-2. What a comeback. Let's keep attacking. 6th goal of the season for Francis Arthur Owusu. Lovely ball from Giordano and a really good cross. He's just put it all the way over the top in the air. And Arthur Owusu, what a header to beat 2 defenders. What a comeback. And now we're in the ascendancy. Dean into Arthur Owusu. Stephen Dean. That was a bit of a poor cross. Too close to the keeper. And didn't find anyone. And Forest are now attacking. Apparently Stephen Dean's been quite error prone today. He was magnificent in the last game. Happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. I'm going to say to the defence, you weren't that bad, but I believe you can still improve, and that will inspire them a bit. Maybe we should bring Lawrence Rhodes off. Danny Byer, the captain, could come on. Danny Byer is apparently worse than Lawrence Rhodes these days. I'm going to leave Rhodes on. Let's just keep our faith in him. Perhaps bring Patrick Dibber on for Gonzalo. Have a box-to-box midfielder in the middle there. Running up and down, getting into the box, providing support. Let's keep going. Let's keep attacking. We can win this. Maybe I should be going counter now, as Nottingham Forest be wanting to get back into this. But counter didn't work, did it, early on in the game? Here's Schultz. This tactic, it produces goals at both ends of the pitch. That's just the fact of the matter. We have to realise that we will concede goals. And that's a third. What a strike. Wait. Oh, it's offside. That's really weird. Who was offside? I'm not complaining. It's still 2-2. It's time to bring on the super sub. We're taking off Francis Arthur Owusu, who's had a good game today, but Spencer Drury's coming on. I could bring Bakuna on, but Giordano's played pretty well, hasn't he? Let's just keep going. Let's go standard. Mixed retain possession. Normal tempo. Get it out wide. Stick the ball into the box. Whip the crosses in. It's all about trial and error, isn't it, Football Manager? Trying to find some combination, some formula that works. We've done well in this game, but perhaps we can still win this. Here's Pascual, doing really well there down the right-hand side, but he's held on to it. That's a tackle and a foul, and we've got a free kick. That's the end of that. That was a really random highlight. Rhodes has picked up a yellow card, but he's improved in this second half. I'm going to throw on Bakuna. Giordano is tired. He's played well. But we're going to throw him on down the left-hand side. We'll exploit the left because he's got some energy and some pace. And we'll hit early crosses into the box. Let's try that. 10 minutes to go. Can we grab a winner? Let's go attacking for the last couple minutes. I don't think it's going to happen. 15 seconds to go. Still a very pleasing comeback to muster a draw from this. They've had 23 shots to our 7. They've had a couple clear-cut chances to our 1. More possession. They've been the better team. But somehow we've got a point here. And I'm really, really proud of the guys because we had such a bad start to the game. And I'm happy with that performance. That's made a few players look extremely delighted. And we're in 9th position after 36 games. Who would have thought that? I know a lot of the predictions at the start of the season were sort of 14th, 15th, 16th. You all thought I would survive. But I don't think anyone thought I'd be doing this well. So thanks for watching today's episode, guys. If you can pop a like on the video, that would be very much appreciated. We're 6 points behind Bolton Wanderers, who are 6th place. But I keep mentioning it, and I keep saying I'm not going to mention it too much, but I do. Let's forget about that. We'll take each game as it comes and just do the best we possibly can. We've got some tough games coming up. Blackburn, who are 8th in the league. Brighton, who are 19th. That should be a win. They are in trouble. But the teams towards the end of the season that are in trouble start to play quite well, don't they? Because Leeds, close to the relegation zone, that's going to be tough because they're fighting for their lives. Walsall as well. Bradford. There's a lot of teams towards the bottom of the table we should be winning, but because they'll be fighting for their lives at this stage, it might actually be harder. We've got, on paper, a relatively easy run-in. West Ham is the hardest game. That's on the last day of the season. We're going to do... Well, we're close to the end of the season, aren't we? So, I'm excited. It might just turn out to be a boring mid-table finish. But I'm fine with that. I'll be fine with that. There is the hope of better dreams, I suppose. But it's been a good season, hasn't it? Until next time, enjoy Football Manager. I'll see you very soon.